do to connect the southern Los Padres to the northern Los Padres, you have to walk some roads. And mainly Highway 41 and 1 are the ones that you're walking through this. You have a little bit of dirt, and then you follow the coast. Highway 41 goes from Atascadero to Morro Bay, and then the one, of course, goes up the coast. Highway 41 is really sketchy. Very small shoulder. Leaving San Luis, you get really awesome Sargent Cypress Forest. Finally had some sun, of course, for the days I was walking on the roads and not in the bushes all day. But it was nice to walk through the sun and start to get some views again. Looking at Morro Bay, Morro Rock, you can see out there, and the cinder cones that kind of dot the San Luis area. And that's just an example of the shoulder on Highway 41. So you walk against the traffic because you want to see them, so you can jump off the side of the road. This is like one of the wider spots on that. So a lot of times you're actually on the other side of the guardrail because there's a little bit more safety. But you do eventually make it to Morro Bay. I wouldn't hike Highway 41 again. If I did it again, just skip that, get a ride. No, not that fun. And you walk the beach up, Morro Rock, and kind of looking up towards Cayucas, which is where I spent the night here. A good break, nice walking on the beach, much better than the road, and a good break from the brush, like right in the middle, to kind of get you ready for Big Sur that's coming up. A little bit weird because you haven't seen anyone for a long time, and you look really bad. And people don't make eye contact. But you just push through. Don't worry about that. And there's some nice little coves and stuff. You walk on the bluffs and kind of make your way up the coast. And if you've driven 101, you can get to any of these places. If you've seen the elephant seals, you've hiked the Condor Trail. So this is it. You're just going right on the central coast there. You pass the town of Harmony, that very small town, with the winery and the general store. And Cambria has this boardwalk that you walk through. It's a big tourist town. There's a lot of tourists there. And you look just awful walking on the boardwalk. And they're all out walking with their family or their girlfriend or whatever. And it's a little bit funny. Made it to San Simeon and started Big Sur.